Hello everybody. Today we're going to take a look at Unit 4.5b, Introduction to Percents. This time we're going to be converting between percents and fractions. So in the previous lesson I mentioned how converting between percents and decimals can be similar to converting a fraction to a decimal. So we'll see how that works today. Our two questions here are 12% is the equivalent of what fraction in reduced terms? And this statement is actually redundant in reduced terms because fractions should always be reduced. So 12% is equivalent to what fraction? This is a friendly reminder to reduce your answer. And then question 2, the fraction 18/25 is equivalent to what percent? Okay, so we'll take a look at those. Let's look at the tablet. Write 12% as a fraction. Okay, so let's look at this. 12% means 12 per 100, which we can just write out as 12 per 100. Okay, so here we have the fraction form of 12%, 12 over 100, and all we have to do is reduce that. So these are both even, so let's divide by 2. And we will get 6 over 50. And these two are also both even, so let's divide them by 2. And we'll get 3 over 25. So 3 and 25 don't have any common factors. 3 has just 3 and 1, and 25 has 1 and 5 and 5. So the ones don't count here. They don't have any common prime factors. So these two are co-prime, and that's as far as we can go. 12% is the same as 3/25, or 3 out of 25. Okay, let's take a look at 18/25. What percent is that? So what percent, we can just write what per, and cent is 100. So x per 100. Just think of what as being your x word. 18/25. So let's rewrite this as 18 over 25 is equal to x over 100. So different ways we can do this. We learned how to clear factors before, but I think that's a little more complicated than it needs to be for this one. Some of you may have seen that, may have noticed that 25 goes into 100 4 times. So we could just multiply the numerator and denominator of this fraction on the left by 4, and we would solve for x. Another thing you can do is cross multiplication. 18 times 100 is equal to 25x, 25 times x. So you can calculate it that way. Let's do it both ways. Let's first multiply by 4, because we saw, oops, sorry about that. I don't know how that will look in the video, but I'm back. So 4 times 25 is 100, and if we multiply the numerator by the same number 4, then we will know what x is. And if we define 18 as 20 minus 2, then we can say 4 times 20 minus 2, which is 80 minus 8, which is 72. So x is equal to 72 per 100. So we can say 72%. So the other way we can do this, and you can use your calculators in Math 55, which is awesome. We will cross multiply 18. Don't forget to turn your calculator on. 18 times, oops. Uh-oh, I think my calculator's out of power. Well, if that happens to you, then just go longhand. 18 times 100 is 1800. And then we're going to divide that by 25. Let me step out of the way. I'll float up here. So 25 won't go into 18 or 1, so we got zeros there. 25 will go into 180. It should go 7 times, which would be 175. And that leaves, let's change color just because we can. We're going to borrow 1 from the 8, leaving 7 and 10 here. 10 minus 5 is 5. 7 minus 7 is 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. Bring down the 0. 25 will go into 50 twice. So we've got 72. So either way, it shouldn't take you too long to find your answer, 72%. And then I think there was a note about how to enter the answer. No. So they do have a percent sign written here. So when you enter your answer, just enter 72. And it's not 72%, just 72. And they have supplied this percent sign. And 12% we decided was 3/25. Let's see how we did. Awesome. So you can try a similar one. 48% is equivalent to what fraction in reduced terms? Submit this question. And 72% was correct. Get a similar question. Try this one. 11/25 is equivalent to what percent? All right, give these a try, and if you run into trouble, please message me. I'm here to help. Good luck.